Hello Manny, how you doing? Victor here, RestoreMercedes.com. So let's just recoup what we've done, what was done to the car, so this way we have a record here on what's going on. So first, obviously the major issue is the trunk, of course. The controllers replaced, the seals on tail lights replaced, that is done. Also a little LED here, I repaired this one, a little extension of the tail light illumination. Now the DVD navigation, I don't know, maybe if your Bluetooth adapter or anything else, but the drive is not reacting. It could be no CD in there or what have you, but I don't know who uses this. This is so primitive nowadays. Cell phone is way better. These are your old modules here. This is the grommet that I removed completely. Okay, so we had that done. Also seals for tail lights, also there, so just so you know. And that's that. Now you have to probably leave this open so that the water vaporizes. I kind of left it open just so to have a little fresh air going around, so some moisture will exit, because you also have this mat, so the mat obviously prevents water from coming out from the carpet, so I probably will remove that as well. I'll be working on some things on somebody else's car now. I don't know what happened here. This one is missing, as you can see. Just saw it just now. Okay, so that is in terms of the rear here. That is done. Let's move on. The door panel here, I'm not gonna open the door wide open because, you know, concrete, just a little bit. Now I'm just gonna hold it like this. This panel is secured, so it's not falling out anymore. As you saw it previously, I showed you that. Everything works, the mirror works, everything's in place, all secured. Soft close situation on this side is good. 1, 2, 3. Release in 3 seconds. Excellent. A little clear. Seems to be coming off just slightly. But see, 1, 2, 3. Windows follow up as well, so this is great. The little button here is falling off. It's not working, so the water definitely got in there. But the touch sensor works for keyless entry. So that is that. Just so you know, I don't know if you saw this or not, you had hit something here, as you can see. It's been there for a while because it's oxidizing already. So yeah, just so you know that there was an impact here. It's holding, but sidewall, you know, it's kind of, you know, it's just good that it hit right on the spoke, not somewhere in the middle. So it didn't bend, the rim is fine. It's just that I don't like this, just so you know. That is that. Now in terms of the engine bay, really nothing's going on here. The engine seems fine. I just looked around what's going on down there just a little bit, but everything seems dry. I don't see any immediate leaks. And I removed this famous screw I showed you before. That is from wall outlet or something like that. So also when I was doing fog lights, I looked down the valve block down under, and that seems to be fine. Just a slight seepage over here around power steering reservoir, as you can see, a little moisture. Well, that's the seal on the cap here, but that's not extremely significant issue, but still, same here, just a little bit of wetness, just slight, you know, like right down there, but nothing too critical. To correct that, the seals here need to be replaced on both sides. Well, if you're doing that, might as well do the filter, fluid exchange, and all that good stuff. So that is just like another job in itself. If you decide to do that, then we'll just do the whole thing. Fog light situation. So both fog lights, LEDs installed with error correctors. Show you your HIDs. As you can see, this is one of the ballasts burnt out here, right? The bulb in itself, it's not horrible, but who knows. Bulbs are not too bad, actually. They're not cloudy yet. But this is the second ballast. Second ballast obviously also damaged. This had burned a hole. Really, that's the problem with tails. Move along. The driver's side, same situation here. I secured your panel, so now it's nice and tight. I secured your mirrors, so buttons can be pressed now. It's not falling in. Open and close also can be pushed now, because before they would fall in. Everything works, the seat works, and the panel is in place. So when you hit the door, it's not falling out anymore like before. So it's nice and tight here. Soft close on this door we already know about the leak on the door lock itself. Well, that's it. That was the end of it. Okay, so now we definitely need that. Yep, that totally blew up right now at this point. So it was leaking, and now it's leaking. Wow, I caught it on camera. Never seen this happen actually. I'll show you right now the major leak now. Well, we know what time it is now. So this is definitely to be replaced. The handle switch here, the button works, but the sensor doesn't work. So we need to do handle, and now definitely the door lock. So you heard that pop, so it's definitely blown at this point. So that is that. The panel over here, I glued it. It's just a little off right on this area, but I didn't want to stress it too much because I don't want to break this. This is extremely thin layer of carbon, so I know it's strong, duh, but still I want to leave it as it is. When time comes, we can get to that area in question right over here. Actually, you know what I'm thinking now, because again this is off a little bit, maybe because it's so close here, so close. Yeah, this is a little better. You know what, I'll rearrange the location on the panel a little bit so it's out away from this very corner. I couldn't get there because it did not delaminate. This corner delaminated like this much, so there was a lot of delamination going on. On this area, I'm not sure, because I don't want to pull it more, because then I'm gonna have to put a lot of glue. I don't want to do that, and I don't want to put the glue at the edges so it does not discolorate the panel. So there's like small little details, and that's about it. I don't see, oh yeah, that I have to put back just so I don't forget, because I was doing some work in the back there. So I'm going to obviously install this. This just clips in, 1 and 2, that's it. Now it's in place. So I forgot about that panel. I need to get access to fuses. This panel right here, this just dropped in there. It's not gonna go anywhere, but it's not that easy to pull it. Just if you go from the front corner here, you tilt it, it'll come out. Because like I said, these reproduction panels, they're okay, they're nice. It's just that they had some tiny little kind of discrepancies here and there. So basically this is, oh yeah, and now obviously this very corner here, as you can see, the car is at highest level for suspension, so I can get in and out the driveway. So this corner, we know it's coming down a little bit, sagging. That one is up, so that one stays up, and that's normal. This is the valve block usually, so you know we have that issue. In terms of your messages on the display, I picked the code for one of the TPMS sensor, and I also picked the code for the strut travel plunger sensor. That's on the strut on the other side, unfortunately, not this one. Well, I mean, it's fortunate, not fortunate, it's just like that. Because basically, see the strut here, it's the same thing. The strut is not leaking, bushing's good, top bushing's good, strut's not leaking, boot is ripped, but the internal sensor is bad. So then I get air. So this strut is not good. So this just goes to junk, unfortunately. Actually, I'm keeping it just to play around with that, but that's just my toys. I just wanted to see that. And that's about it, man. I mean, that's all I have to cover here with this vehicle at the moment. And I drove it, it drives good. I have no issues. I didn't floor it or anything, just up and down the island, post office and back, grocery store and back, like a mile or two here and there. And it's nice. There was just a little bit of noise up front, just slight. I think I heard it just like a little bit. And also when I was doing the fogs, I noticed that the front control arms, they're already like worn out. Okay, it's the front aluminum ones, they just like forward arms on the bottom of the suspension, they just like wants to go first, and then you got the main arm that goes this way. There's one that goes this way, then there's one that goes this way, and that's where the strut is bolted to. So, but anyway, I mean, I don't see uneven tire wear. Tires wear fine, so you're still okay in terms of wheel alignment. It rides straight, so the car tracks straight, so the wheel alignment is okay. And like I said, tire wear is even, so we're okay here, no issues. Oh yes, of course, the mirror. Yeah, the mirror I fixed, just so we know. That mirror, you remember I sent you a video about the mirror. Okay, so I think I'm done here with this car. This we can do sometime in the future when you get the parts, because now that thing is completely gone. And yeah, we're good to go. Small little knickknacks, probably next spring when it's warm again, because right now it's getting cold and I can't really do many things. Well, like I said, leave the trunk open for ventilation to get some moisture out. I'll actually remove the thing, this one right here. This could use replacing. It's a little kind of tab that holds the net. It's not broken, it's just that I would like it to have that tab hold the screw a little better. But again, these are tiny little things I'm talking about, you know, just pretty much the last percent. You see like moisture like this. You know what, I'm gonna just take the whole carpet out. I'm gonna just lay it down, let it be, let it air out, and by the time you pick the car up, at least for today, we just get it till it's dried up as much as we can. So I think I covered everything, so I don't forget anything and you remember everything, and we'll move on. If any other concerns, let me know, but I think I've done what needed to be done with the issues that this car came here for. All right, I'll talk to you soon. Victor here, RestoreYourMercedes.com. Thank you for watching.